Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And if at any point this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe, or comment below to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. And I would like to say that I'm picking up on some very powerful energy having to do with some very profound changes. I don't know exactly what this is, so I would like to get into the messages to see exactly what I'm picking up for the collective. With that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that's speaking the loudest has to do with the fact that there's a lot of support coming from the other side of town, the other side of the paradigm, leading its way to the other world, ancestrally for you. And the stone or the shell that's speaking out the most is the snake vertebrae, which suggests that there's a lot of shedding going on. Changes being made, radical changes, and you may be feeling the effects of it. This is more to do with your signature, your spiritual vibration, the energy that you came into this planet on. If you think that you're an outlier, if you feel any remnants of being different, as if you're a maverick, as if there's something about you that is quite different from other people, there's a reason for that. And it has to do with the fact that there's a wild side that you're connected to. Your energy and the frequency that is connected to you is not quite similar to the very people and the things that you resonate with. This is more to do with the fact that there's a unique signature about you that you've inherited. And it will not allow you to fit inside this paradigm as the rest. And if you're trying to follow the status quo, if you're trying to just get along and to reduce or to change your energy in a way so that you don't stand out, to refrain from being ostracized, or trying to prevent a narrative from being created around you, you're wasting your energy. You're wasting your time with that. The energy that you have is very unique, very eclectic, and it's not meant to fit in. It is meant to stand out. And it has to do with the fact that there's a devotion that your ancestor guides or your spiritual team has to you, and you have towards it. If you've taken a spiritual journey, if you found yourself on the alternative side of things, constantly choosing that over again because there's solace here for you in that. There's a sense of devotion that goes directly to your heart space. This speaks to a larger message and the fact that you care more about humanity. You care about compassion. You care about people and things that often are thrown to the side, pushed away, ostracized. Because you understand that there's power in these people. There's a genius in the people that the society refused to give attention to. This hasn't fallen on deaf ears for a person like you. It's because you have a heart. You have a heart that's connected to something so much more deeper. Something so much more sophisticated that has committed you to a path that you didn't even know that you have chosen. But this has created some degree of challenges. It may have placed you between a rock and a hard place because of the energy is heavy. The potency of this is very harsh because I can see it around you. You see, because on one end, you're picking up on the energy from the other world, and you're carrying the weight and the responsibility that comes along with that. Always tapping into something otherworldly, always picking up signs and cues from things that you didn't even ask for. You didn't even know that were coming within your path, but you honed in on it. And you took care of it, and you're taking care of it. And on the other side is it has to do with you being in the mundane world and the responsibilities it comes along with it. Meaning your family, your friends, your close circles, and them looking up to you as someone or somewhat as a leader. Someone that knows something. And this may be challenging you in a bit, because this is a lot. And I wouldn't be a proper diviner to minimize this. Being between two worlds and having twice the responsibility as the common man. And this isn't something that you could escape. This isn't something that you could opt out of. This is something you carry. This is a part of your mission. This is a part of your energy and the very frequency that you carry. And it's radiating through your aura. And people can see that. And people can recognize the authenticity that comes along with being close to you, being connected with you. You rattle people's world. It's not that you're trying to do anything. You're not trying to disturb the peace. But carrying this energy, you have no choice. You have no choice but to bring about transition and change into this very paradigm. In your higher energy, the higher power, and your ancestral guides, I can hear them say that there's a wisdom that they're trying to connect with you, to try to bring it in for you, to let you know that there's something about the wisdom that you have that can ground people, that is supposed to ground people that come in contact with you, giving you a homecoming to land your creativity. This is very profound because your expression, the expression of yourself, the expression of your energy will bring about abundance for you right here at home. This is something that is attempting to materialize or will materialize itself in the very near future. Once you embrace this message, once you embrace the wisdom and do what it is that you feel that you should do, this is something that may come to you in a dream. This something that has came to you when you were a child. But what I can see here is that this is something that is very, very near and dear to the core of your being. All you need to do is to let it out. Don't get too wrapped up inside of your head about it. Abundance will come once you release it, once you set it free. This can show up in many ways. This is a collective reading, so it's hard to pinpoint what exactly this is. But what I will do is I will try to pull some cards to see if I can gain some higher clarity about what exactly this wisdom is connecting to your creativity is about. For the collective, that's going to bring you a lot of abundance here. I can tell you right now, you shouldn't worry about that. Your biggest concern is going through the process of creating, finding a creative outlet, getting your tools and technologies in place to cultivate this. What is this creative energy that the collective is needing to express at this particular time? Okay. The cards that came out, give me 1 second. The cards that came out were out of place, confidence, and a higher calling. Yeah, you need to be confident. You shouldn't worry about what it is that you're trying to cultivate or what you're needing to express. You being out of place is the very thing that's keeping you in place. It's because you're attached to a higher calling. You're attached to a higher mission, which requires the utmost confidence, the utmost self-esteem and security, and knowing that the fact that you are covered by a higher energy source that will not fail you. If you release the idea of what success is, that the paradigm that you live in has created, you will be a lot much more freer to flap your wings. Your success is the mere fact that you got it out of you. That's the freedom that you're needing. That's the creative side that is trying to be expressed. And there is abundance that is attached to it. Literal abundance. I mean financial freedom for you. Wow. Very powerful message. Very powerful energy. I don't know who I picked up on, but I definitely picked up on a very creative person that is holding a very sophisticated source of power within them that is trying to make its way out into this paradigm. You can't keep this in. No matter how different, no matter how eclectic or how small you think it is, the very freedom that your spirit needs is to release whatever this is. This year, this time, today, as soon as possible, yesterday. And at this point of my reading, I will attempt to shift the energy. And if this message has resonated with you so far, please be sure to like, please be sure to comment, no matter what it is, a heart, emoji, a description of your experience, or a comment to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. With that being said, what I will do at this particular time in this section of my reading, I will pull some cards to see what other messages that the higher energy would like for me to share with the collective. Give me 1 second. The cards are moving. Okay. 1, 2, superpower, and September. The cards that came out were open-hearted, stubborn, and superpowers. Yeah. This is something that you could be very stubborn about. Stubborn isn't an intellectual thing or you thinking that this is something that you're better than or higher than. This has more to do with the fact that the process of it all. You may be conjuring up a defense mechanism that is keeping you stagnant. Your thought process and being a creative may not fit exactly what you thought that it should be or how it should come out or in the way that you would like it. Get beyond that. Get beyond of having everything in place and all your ducks in a row. Follow your heart. Go into your heart space and allow whatever is sitting on your heart to manifest, to be brought out, to be expressed. This is where your superpower is. You're powerful. But it calls for you to know that and to trust that you have powers. And don't minimize the powers of the heart. The mere fact that it's pumping. The mere fact that it's sending blood through your veins is not even enough to calculate the abundance of the energy that it has to express, the intelligence that your heart has to give. Don't shortchange yourself at this moment. Don't cash out too early by trying to have this idea that things need to be in proper order for you to do whatever this thing is. No. Allow your heart to be free. Allow your heart to feel whatever it is that it feels and to express from that place. Whether it be anger, frustration, create, wherever, whatever it is. Love, express it. Joy, express it. There's so much in it. I don't even have the words to express it. I just feel it. I'm getting chills from the energy that I'm picking up on, which should confirm to you that you are indeed the carrier of something very powerful, something very potent. That's why superpowers have came out in the cards. Jesus Christ. Don't reduce yourself. You're bigger. You're larger. And you're here to make waves and to create the change that you know that this planet needs. Period. All right, you guys, I am maxed out. Very powerful message, very powerful reading. Thank you all for joining my healing circle. Thank you all for being new here and subscribing. And I will see you all at the next healing circle.